Hello everyone, Zach here. I wanted to do a video update on NVIDIA's price action because I think it could be at a major turning point based on how I look at its price action. The analysis will purely be based on technicals. I don't know what the fundamentals of the companies look like right now, and I'm not even considering the CPI figures. But before we jump into the TA, I wanted to cover a basic concept which I think would be helpful for new traders, and I will also be making use of it during the TA explanation. The concept I'm talking about is logarithms. So most of you already know TradingView offers a logarithmic view of the price action, but I'm pretty sure not everyone understand what it means to look at that view of the price action. So let's get into it. From our high school mathematics, we learned that logarithms are inverse of exponents. They cancel out the exponent and normalizes the outcome. In terms of price action, we can easily understand this with an example. So let's say you put $100 into a crypto token, which is priced at $1, and that token appreciates to $10. Then you would have $1,000, a 10x increase in your portfolio. Now someone else invests $100 at this point when the token's price is at $10. And then token again appreciates in value to $100. That person will also have $1,000 at the end, a 10x increase in his or her portfolio. The thing to note here is the second time the token pumped from 10 to 100, it increased 90 in dollar value, compared to only 10 points increase in dollar value when it pumped from 1 to 10. But in both the cases, the total increase in percentage term was 10-folds. This is very hard to see when we see a chart of an asset like we see here for NVIDIA. You can see here for very long time, there is almost no movement. But after a point, we suddenly see these gigantic moves. It would be very hard to make any sense of this kind of price action if we just look at total dollar value. So we have to take the help of logarithm. So what that view helps with is to look at how much, after every pivot, how much percentage increase happened. So let's draw some things. So let's take a measurement tool and see how much NVIDIA appreciated during this time. We can see it appreciated almost 362%. And then we again take this tool and draw from here to the top. It appreciated approximately 90%. Now let's mark it out with this price range tool from here to here, and then copy this over here. Now if you just look at it, you would think that price increase from here to here and from here to here are equivalent. They are in terms of dollar value, like approximately $350 to $400 from here to here and from here to here. But percentage wise, what do you have? From here to here, NVIDIA appreciated 362%. And from here to here, there was only a 75% increase in price. This percentage increase is very difficult to see when you see the chart like this. But when you just switch to logarithmic view, this becomes pretty clear. So you can see this part is almost 4 times this part. And this scale on the right hand side, this price scale, is no longer linear. So this is what you get in logarithmic view. You get a normalized view of exponential price action. Okay. Now let me delete this. Now, if you look over here and a normal view, I don't think you could draw any kind of meaningful trend lines or anything looking at this price action. But in exponential rises, in assets where we have exponential rises, logarithmic view helps to draw trend lines and see long-term trends. So I've already drawn out that trend. So let me put those things over here. You clearly see this parallel channel, which was invisible in our regular price chart. So right now, the price action is currently hitting the top of the channel, which could mean that we are about to get moved down like we did over here and here. But we also have to find other confluences. So let's see what we have. So I have drawn out two trend-based fib over here. So you can see these are from significant lows and highs. And there was reaction. So you may not be able to see the reactions because it's a monthly time frame. Let me zoom out to daily time frame here. So you can see that there were reactions at important fibs. So you can see there was reaction at 382. There was a reaction at 0.75. There was a reaction at 1.25 and 1 fib. So this fib pull is useful. And let me hide this and bring. So and notice one thing that right now we are hovering near 1.618. Let me hide this fib pull over here, and then yeah. And this is another one. So this is another time fib pull from this low to this high to this low. From this perspective as well, we are at an intersection between time and the top of the parallel channel. So with certain probability, we can assume that we should start, it's possible that price will show some kind of inflection over here. So we should start looking for some short setups. To do that, let's switch back to the regular. Let me first hide everything. Okay. Let's switch back to the regular view. We already know that this is an intersection with the top of the parallel channel and the time fibs. We don't need that anymore. Okay. Let's look at the local price action that we have. So if we draw out the market structure here, so this is what I see. Sorry, the wrong tool here. And that's the significant low. That's the last significant low. Okay. And what we are doing here is we are likely, it looks like that we will possibly SFP this at this point. There is no guarantee of that. SFPs are not confirmed until we change the market structure. But this pattern, it repeats a lot of time. I see it all the time. So whenever we start putting something like this, where we go up and then it looks like a double bottom, could be a distribution as well. Like if we come up here and then don't do a double bottom and then change this double bottom to an distribution pattern. That's what I will be using for a short, but I'm not doing that right now, because if we go back down, we have already repeated this pattern here. So let's look at this low. So this was the low, significant low, that basically created a high. And then we started printing this distribution pattern over here. If you know about Wyckoff, this is model 2 Wyckoff distribution pattern. But these are not confirmed distributions until and unless we change the market structure on significant time frames. Maybe the proper candle body close below the significant low. In this scenario, it would be this one. What we did is we SFP'd this last time, and then we broke up. And this is where the SFP was confirmed. We broke up from this high, the last high. And then we did model 2 reaccumulation over here. And then, what happened after that. So it's possible we can do something like that. But it's not going to be confirmed until and unless we break this high. Basically a candle body above this high, which I think will be difficult for NVIDIA to do, because above this we are going to hit 1000, which is a psychological number. But what NVIDIA can do is it can go above this and print a distribution pattern like this. Like, instead of breaking out of this, it will just close a candle body above this and then start doing something like this. And then sharp move down after that. And this also has repeated. So if we go back to logarithmic view and put this parallel channel back here, okay, see, once we hit this, we hovered around this zone for some time before we pulled this move down. So it's possible that it can repeat over here. Similarly, we just do up and down for some time before moving down. So for shorts, I am looking into this zone right now. So if we go up from here, hit this zone, and start changing some local market structure on lower time frames, let's say 15-minute or hourly, then I will definitely look for shorts in this zone and take it as long as we don't again change the market structure to bullish. After we hit this and we close a significant candle body on the daily time frame below this low, then I think it would be safe to say that we have begun the correction towards the lower end of the parallel channel, which will approximately 60% move. And that's what I want from this short. Whether we get it here or get it slightly higher, or it's possible that tomorrow is the CPI day, we don't get anywhere near this, we just drop straight away. I mean, in that case, we have missed our chance to get into this zone. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to wait for this, something like this. It will come down. This is a zone where you will look for long if you are scalping on or day trading. Something like this can happen, like it can come down like this, come back up, and then down. So what would be the ideal place to enter in that case is simple. So if we pull this move down, we will know for sure that this is a distribution. And we can pull a volume profile and we can look for the POC to short, get into a short. putting our stop loss above the highs, and then take it as far down as possible. So yeah, I mean, this is what I think about NVIDIA, and this is what I'm looking for in coming days or weeks. If I see a proper setup, I'll post it. Else, you guys can monitor the charts and take the short as you find suitable. Okay, thank you everyone.